U.S. relations with Pakistan have hit an all-time low, prompting the administration to put a hold on $800 million of aid to Pakistan. U.S. officials complain that they have had almost no cooperation from Pakistan since Pakistan's military was embarrassed and angered by the American raid that killed Osama bin Laden right in their front yard. Pakistan is furious about a more aggressive CIA presence, I should say, in their country, kicking out U.S. intelligence officials who were based there. Senator Bob Casey sits on the Foreign Relations Committee and joins us now. Well, we've talked before about Pakistan, but I've got to tell you, Senator, it seems to me like things have gone from bad to worse, with Admiral Mullen now being the first U.S. official to publicly say that the Pakistan military and the government were directly involved in the murder of a Pakistani journalist.
Andrea, it's extraordinary when you have someone at the level that Admiral Mullen is, someone who's worked very hard on this relationship, developing a strong relationship with General Kiani. For him to say that their government sanctioned this murder is an extraordinary statement to make. I think it's indicative of how bad things have gotten. I think what American taxpayers expect mostly is accountability. Accountability for the dollars and accountability for the evidence that they're helping us fight terrorism wherever we find it. There's some good evidence over the last couple of years, but lately we've had a lot of bad news. So we got to be direct and honest and demand this kind of accountability.
But the more pressure we put in, the angrier they seem to be, and the less cooperation we get. If we're now withholding this aid, are they going to turn to China? Where are they going to go to get the money?
Well, I'm not sure. I think some who have diagnosed that might be overstating it a bit. There's obviously going to be anger and tension, but I think they have to understand that we need accountability, both for the evidence that they're helping us all the time fighting terrorism, as well as evidence that we're getting our money's worth. I raised this issue with Secretary Clinton in our last hearing, where I talked about the certification that she has to make that they are helping us on terrorism, so that she can certify that we should give them aid. But this is a very difficult, complicated relationship, but we've got to get it right, and some measure of honesty and frankly some indication they're not going to get a blank check, I think, is important to develop a relationship which is very important for our fight against terrorism.
Do you agree with the decision to withhold the aid?
I do. I think it's an appropriate step. I think the administration's got to think more strategically about this than they have so far. We could debate how they went about it, but this is the right decision. And some of the people that are most angry about this, by the way, are Pakistani Americans, people that I talk to around the country who are as frustrated as Americans who have connections to Pakistan. They're frustrated by what the Pakistani government has done or not done to better cooperate with us and to help us fight against terrorism. One thing I've tried to get them to do is help us pass an ammonium nitrate ban so we can help our troops protect our own troops.